We're here with Eve DeCoursey, who's Executive Director of the Hawaii Bicycling League. Tell me, what does the league do?
Well, John, we do a lot of things. We've been here for 26 years, and we've sort of grown up as we've been required to over the years. We used to be a small club that just did weekend rides for its members, but we've taken on a much more active role as the times have changed. We now put on 5 large annual events each year, and we also have an education program, which is like our flagship program. We go into all of the grade 4 classrooms on Oahu, and we would like to make this a statewide program is our aim. But we teach the children proper road behavior.
What do children that age tend to do wrong?
Children 9-10 years old have not been given any formal traffic education. They may have been told by their parents to just watch out for the cars, or to ride on the wrong side, which, as you and I know, is something very dangerous practice. But also at that age, children have not built up enough experience to be able to gauge speed, and so that when they look down the street and they see a truck coming towards them, or a car, they have no way of gauging how fast that vehicle is going, and whether or not they would have time to make the maneuver that they were about to make, or across the street, or whatever. We have found that the most common accident for children that age is exiting right out of their own driveway. And so we teach them the very basics: to come to a stop at the edge of the street, look left, right, left, and then to make their maneuver safely. We teach them where to ride on the road so that they have enough distance between the curb and where they are riding, and how to behave at the stop signs.
And do you do any education efforts with other age groups?
We very much want to enlarge our program so that we can start teaching effective cycling to adults. But as at this point, we have only been able to get funding for our grade 4 program.
And you also are involved in, beyond the education side, the engineering side. And what do you do to try to get the roads more bicycle friendly?
That's not an easy one. Here in Hawaii, we have a special circumstance, and that is that we have very little space. And our roads were built narrow, and the telephone poles are put right along the edge of the roads, and there just is so little opportunity for widening our roads. That's within the city. On the state roads, we do have more opportunity, and we've been trying to convince the state now for several years that when they build a road, or when they are doing repaving, that a shoulder needs to be added, a good wide shoulder. Well, we're still at the point of trying to convince the state, but we do have a ongoing advocacy effort with both the state and the city levels.
And what would you like to see happen over the next several years?
Well, what we've come to realize, because of that situation that I just described, of space being so limited within the city, we would like to have a widespread education program for both adult cyclists and motorists, because we do believe that a conscientious road-using society, conscientious and careful, is what is going to make our streets safe out there. We can't have separate facilities for everybody. It's just not possible. But if everybody is very aware and very careful of each other, then that's what's going to bring our safety about. So we would like to convince DOT that it is their responsibility, and that education is a major part of the government's responsibility.
This is where the slogan "Share the Road" comes into play.
Very much so, yes. Or "Drive with Aloha," which is nice bumper sticker, but doesn't always happen.